Channel secured RA video with script. Fastest read voice on YouTube. Please give me a like. Comments to get motivated quick out the next videos. Remember to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell to watch as quickly as possible. The cigarette just said, "What are you waiting for? We've got enough of what we need. Just do what Zhang Yi says." One hand touching his sunglasses. "It's too much like this." He was speaking and was spoken by the king. "What are you talking about? Just do it. Don't waste any more time. I hate people who talk this long the most. I feel like this, just like that for a while." The plague gave us the face. We must also understand his difficulties. It's not aesthetic. The two pigs dared to fight in front of Zhang Yi. God blames the earth for life and death. Now turn your face like a waffle. The boss is speaking now. This can't be decided easily. I think we still need to talk. The king has just finished his cigarette. The blood has reached the brain. He said he would decide. Together, the five of us will decide. People on other floors dare not listen to Sao. I think people need to understand each other. Zhang also has his own difficulties. That's enough for everyone. Don't push people too hard. Right now. She looked out the window and seemed to see something. Hey, I'm telling you. Right now. The people outside are approaching the snow tunnel to get into the building. The madman turned his gun on the crowd. Maybe it's prearranged. Tell your friends to sneak attack while negotiating her. The agents still don't know what's going on. What did the king of the two tails tell you? We're all here. Then tell someone else to sneak in. It's not suicide. Playing with your own life. If you hear this, think again. Calm down a little. That's right, but that's it. You're going to have to investigate down there. The sword looked out the window and shouted. The people below attacked on their own. The angry epidemic. Keep pointing the gun at the negotiations. Everybody sit down. The people were startled when they turned their heads. The view and the boys rushed into the room. Be ready to listen to your orders. Very quickly the negotiators. It was controlled by the view and the boys. It's not really us. Don't shoot. Don't shoot right now. Zhang Yi took it from his space warehouse. Out the sniper rifle. Put the gun up to watch the aesthetic translation. They don't know how to live and die. It's aimed at the leader. Youth quick lock target. The first guy didn't even fall through an apple. I want to cut through the apple next door. They both quickly joined the king. The people who are panicking right now are Truong Yi. He's running with a sniper rifle. Some of them quickly ran away. Some lie down on the snow. The epidemic is still very annoying. You think lying down is okay? He fired 4 more shots. 4 is dead. Quickly, those who are lying or standing are pierced through apples. One hit. One pink returned to the negotiating room. The other guys are in a cold sweat right now. He looked at the barrel of his smoking gun. I asked if you have thought about it now. The king quickly replied. I agree to the 2 conditions you have. The emperor also spoke. I have no opinion. The 2 people in front of me raised their hands to vote. Then she shares Lin Nok with the long-haired Nok Nian. Silently raise your hand. Finally, the sword. I also agree that it's good to start working today. Then tomorrow afternoon. I'll notify you to pick up the supplies. The young man clapped his shoulder for the sword. Go ahead today and remember to work well. I'll watch you. Don't fool me. It's not easy to eat. Channel secured RA video with script. Fastest read voice on YouTube. Please give me a like. Comments to get motivated quick out the next videos. Remember to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell to watch as quickly as possible. Channel secured RA video with script. Fastest read voice on YouTube. Please give me a like. Comments to get motivated quick out the next videos. Remember to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell to watch as quickly as possible. After the end of the negotiation, with 2 voluntary votes of acceptance, for a pack of pills a day, and BA votes seem to be forced because there's no other choice. Now 5 representatives of 5 buildings. He also went downstairs to leave. Zhang Yi's men saw them down. Tell each other. The blonde told them to come down. The short-haired guy on the left is curious. What is the situation? Truong Yi is not forever. Watch as the 5 Kia leave the building, through the snow tunnel. Suddenly, at this point Zhang Yi came to pat the shoulders of the 2 men and said, they've given in. Both startled in unison. Mr. Truong Yi, short hair has a lot of questions. How did you get them to agree? The blonde on the right has a lot going on. That's what Chen said earlier. It's a great sniper. One shot is to make them panic and piss their pants. The young man put up 2 fingers. Close your eyes and make a cool face. It's just a mild threat. Then, Zhang Yi explained and updated the situation. Let the people in your building understand. I'll provide food for 300 people later. In return, everyone must join the labor force, reclaiming land for cultivation. One man showed a suspicious attitude. 300 servings, can this be done? They ran out of food. We have to do something. What will we eat then? The young man turned and glanced back. If this agreement is not reached, what do you want to do? Really, I want to fight thousands of people in other buildings. In my apartment building. The young man gave me his hands and told me not to. The more they are, the less afraid I am. But can you stand it? The young man who talked a little too much now seemed irritated. The young man patted his chest and shouted, "Don't worry too much. I'll try to find food. I'm not going to let you starve anyway." Actually, I guess what the young man meant was, you will die before you get hungry. In a corner of the room, there's a young man and two girls touching. That's 2 rows of tears. Mr. Truangi, you're taking responsibility for everybody in this whole building. We're not wrong about you. You're a leader. They deserve our respect. From now on, I will fully support the campaign. Support all your decisions. Throughout life as well. I don't want to pay you back. Don't know. These words come out of these beautiful men and women. Is it really true? But Zhang Yi also felt comfortable. A moment later the people left. Only the viewer approached and stared. The young man asked, "What do you see on my face?" Uncle View scratched his hand and laughed softly. "No, I just feel like you're a little weird today. It's not your normal style." The young man answered immediately, "It's no different, it's normal like every day. It's 8:39 every morning. Remember to register and ring the bell for the fastest view at around 8:39 a.m. every day on YouTube channel Ken Kuan Review. This king. Working with them is only a temporary measure." Young man patting shoulder. Uncle Wang just left and revealed a shocking secret. "Today, I was going to call all the building representatives and then wipe it out. Then each building will have no head. We'll fall back into chaos, easy to destroy step by step. Only 5 people came today. Despite being the 5 most powerful representatives, but killing them is useless. I'd rather give in for the time and continue to act. Slowly, it will be the same. The view sounds a little scary. Before this whole net of young people." The view's mouth murmured, "That's it, I know." The young man saw that the view seemed to stand still and patted her shoulder. "You understand, the viewer will respond immediately. Although I don't understand. But I think it's very reasonable. It is reasonable to make a glass Truangi." Young man listening to this drum beat of Uncle View. But drought words. I always don't know what else to say. A while later, the young man continued to explain. With a very distant eye. Simply put, the amount of food they have is limited. Uneven distribution. There will be internal conflict. There's absolutely no need for us to do it ourselves. At this point, the view is suspicious. I mean, they're going to kill each other. People who have no food will definitely entice others to do the back cushion. This is a high-handed trick. I'm still calculating. You are in uniform, looking out the window at the bodies. The Kia. Young man, if you listen to the view, you can be a little modest. I won because there was plenty of food. This is something that can be fatal. The enemy is waiting to die. In addition to ensuring life, I've got plenty of firepower and a strong fortress. Not afraid of them threatening. The people outside are hungry and cold. Unable to sustain basic living needs. How can you fight me? Even the best martial artist in the world. After 30 days of starvation, you'll lose to me in the rain." If you hear this sentence, you can imagine a dry skeleton. 30 days of hunger is not a dead body. That's right. Young man crosses his arms to make cool poses. If a bunch of zombies can beat me. Channel secured RA video with script. Fastest read voice on YouTube whole family. Please give me a like. Comments to get motivated quick out the next videos. Remember to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell to watch as quickly as possible. RA video with script. Fastest read voice on YouTube whole family. Please give me a like. Comments to get motivated quick out the next videos. Remember to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell to watch as quickly as possible. The weather is very cold. The young man breathed out a white mist. The show tells you the view. Those people are not completely idiots. Tran Lin Nok and the sword must have seen through my intentions, but the price I offered was attractive to most of them. Those who resist will be killed first. Somewhere else, the king and the emperor are smoking, that satisfy cravings. So long ago Truangi continued to speak. It makes no difference if someone is sober. Self-tightening feet, or fly into the fire like a butterfly. It's their choice. In their eyes there is only immediate benefit. It's like destroying the Great Wall. You killed the Taoist general. The kings of old did such stupid things. Let alone the people here. The view is said to continue into the head of the hair. What you said makes sense. The view right now, I can honestly say my thoughts and questions. But why did you make them grow rice? This cold weather can't work. Truong Yip heard the view and replied. It's just a plan to tire out the troops. At this stage, we will wait. Both sides benefit. I understand, Zhang Yi. I hope for the survival of my family. It's all on you now. I'll do what you tell me to do. The young man patted his shoulder to reassure him. What you say today, keep it a secret. Next, follow the plan. Psychological reassurance of others, the young man thought as he walked away. There's only one thing to watch out for, not just the outside enemy, but there are traitors in this building. Move back to your apartment. Open the door and walk in. The young man saw Chokaini practicing yoga. The boy returned with a happy face. You're back. Soon after, she ran to hug Zhang Yi. What's the outcome of the negotiation, you want to know? Very quickly and definitely. Young people pick up their daughters. In the next few days we will put the baby to bed. The young man's hands were comfortably touched. I told you to stay home these days and not go anywhere. Then there'll be no more trouble. The young man touched Chao's cheek. Whatever happened came the next day. The people of the other buildings were very crowded, with Zhang in hand. It's been a long time since we've seen a Middle East like this. Before the blizzard hits, how exciting our apartment complex is. We have to work fast. The building manager said. The more we do, the more food we distribute. Right to work. We also experience the farmer's life. Life will be better later. An old man with a pickaxe in his hand raised his face. The apartment building has reached a peace agreement. You will no longer have to kill. Life is getting better and better. The two kings and the emperor launched the ferry, a cigarette in his mouth, watching other people digging snow. At this time, Zhang Yi came out from under the snow tunnel. When he saw Truong Yi, Huang Tian immediately asked, Mr. Zhang, are you looking for supplies? Can you be alone? If there are too many bags, I'll come with you. The young man quickly responded. What are you talking about? I have a snowmobile. You can carry as much as you want. You're waiting for me. This message tells people not to be lazy trying to work. I'll check on the progress when I get back. If you don't do well, there will be no food. The king is very curious. Where is that car? I looked everywhere and couldn't find it. The emperor opened his mouth. So RA is that car called a snowmobile? Not a snowplow. Channel secured RA video with script. Fastest read voice on YouTube. Please give me a like. Comments to get motivated quick out the next videos. Remember to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell to watch as quickly as possible. Zhang Yi went to another big warehouse. The young man broke down the door and went inside to see. I need to find something here. Suddenly, the young man hugged a box of medicine and rejoiced. That's right, this is it. Holding up a blue pill, the young man thought. After dilution, colorless, odorless, tasteless. And compared to pesticides, it's the easiest poison to get. This dose, it's no problem to kill 300 people. It's at least visceral damage. Without treatment, surely die. The young man just finished thinking. Put your hands in the warehouse, your storage space. Back to the snowmobile. Young people continue to think. Poison needs at least 1 hour to work. We need to let them lower their guard first, and then sneak a little bit of rat poison into every piece of food. Prepared. Find the right opportunity to go at the same time. This is the best ending. It's almost the right time. They lack food, they work hard. The power must have worn off a lot. I'm looking forward to working hard all day. But food discovery promises nothing. How desperate and hysterical they will be. Back to the apartment. The people who saw Truong Yi carrying armpits ask, where did you get so much food from? Many like this, we don't get that kind of treatment. Just drop the bags on me. Take a few quick breaths and say. This time I went further than usual. The further back the harder. But the special situation couldn't help but be reckless. That's right, it's very dangerous to search for food every day. I also think it's bad if the car breaks down in the middle of the road. This time they got smarter. Afraid of being punished by me? Starting from the first building, come and get the food one by one. Chapter translation. Play one part at a time. From now on, people won't need to stress anymore. Even though I can't let go of my weapon, but hope is still ahead. We all have a bright future. The translation is right. The good day is coming and it's finally over. We paid too much. Finally, everyone, go home. I still have to work tomorrow. Mr. Zhang is right. Today we finally got it. Have a good night's sleep. I'm tired of coming home all day. At this time the young man's eyes glowed, like thinking of something. Go back home. I have clothes and food ready. After the rice is cooked, wash your face and eat. The girl who takes care of rice. Pouring water is so good. In this apocalyptic period, who is as happy as young people? Let me take a shower. Enter the bathroom. Young man still pondering. The most dangerous young man of the year. This situation won't last long. Just kill the bad guys. I'll find a way to leave this place and start again. I saw a guy bring a bag of food. The king rushed to beat another man. Avoid to one side. He's got a bag of food open, looking back and forth. I finally saw the pack of cigarettes. He picked it up and rejoiced at its success. The whole package is mine. The whole group of juniors look and they drool. Brother, can you lend us this pack of cigarettes for a cigarette? Let's have a cigarette. Royal Power aesthetic name. I only smoke 1 pack a day. If you give it, it will be cut in half. We're about to be starved to death. Dear, just smoke a cigarette. I saw these guys craving drugs. It's like turning into a zombie. The king is also sweating. Then, he also gave each of them a cigarette. These cigarettes aren't easy to find. I had to risk my life to get it. Of course, brothers and sisters should enjoy the same benefits. You have to try to work hard later. When I finished, there was only 1 cigarette left. Finally. Everyone here, this food, AI has a part. The whole group then devoured it together. The cake in the room. And the king just stood cigarette lighter. I just smoked my last cigarette. Royal Power aesthetic. He looks like this Zhang. It's definitely not going to poison the food. I'm in the mood for coffee. Let out the smoke that cures O. Just keep eating like this NDT0. Let us keep working. Now there's a very happy couple. Wife, we won't have to worry anymore. Someone will bring us food. We are hard workers, yes. Husband, we can definitely get through this blizzard. Surely there are 3 mothers in heaven. They are blessing us. Everything's getting better. There will be no more hunger and killing. We will live well. Just woke up the next day. Long yawning and short yawning. I hear people arguing. Garlic outside. I didn't say yesterday. You just have to work hard to provide food. Where's the food now? It's us. Do as you say, without seeing the shadow of food. You dare to ask me. I can't do anything all day. Dare to ask for food? After putting food on the table, Chow then asked Chuang Yi. What's the noise outside? Why is it so noisy? Who knows, even SAO has nothing to do with me. A while later, young man looking outside. I see people working hard. The plan is more effective than imagined. Then Zhang Yi went out. Go to the view, tap your shoulder. Other buildings. There's not enough food to be distributed. Be careful this time. Don't make trouble for yourself. Don't worry, I know how to handle it. Young people continue to use sleds to move. A short time later, Zhang Yi went to the royal palace. Young man quickly handed food back. The name of the king's son. You are so talented. In weather like this, we get food. If we don't have food, we have to snow. I'm so sorry for making you hard. How great is the food? We ate yesterday and we cried because we were so excited. It looks like yesterday. The king took it all to himself. That's good. As long as you eat well, people just get through the day with this. After all, this is the last meal. Of course it takes a lot of good. People are fighting for food right now. There was a contradiction. They're all cheaters. Let's fight them. Pictures of people fighting irregularly. One was pushed down from above.